bit windy.
So I popped across to Holland with Agromech to look at Flikweert optical sorters. Now this machine here, right at the back far corner, the grey and green machine, is a Flikweert, and that's been retrofit into this Medema grader. So there's a lot of little clod there. This machine is quite clever in that it's pre-grading a lot of the clod out on bump rollers. That's one we've just seen, and that's the second one just in front now. So that's a mechanical way of getting the little clods and potatoes separated. The little belt on the right here is the dirty belt from the optical. It's there as well, on the bottom. Now here's the clever bit. Now this is the bit what's taken the clod out. It's going at quite a speed here, even though the belt's going slow. Now in this box on the right where that light is, it's using like Nintendo gaming technology to read the matter going under it to decide whether it's going to keep it or chuck it. And then the little kickers, them little blue kickers, are kicking out what it doesn't want. This is actually slow motion here. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. This is at full speed. So it's doing the job of, I think, 6 or 8 men at this particular scenario. Not infallible, as you can see, but that is quite a cannonball there. Now this is the waste end of what it's just sorted out. You'll see there's a few potatoes there, and they're because they're conflicts. But actually, for what's coming out, I think the grower accepts this loss. They have got a man just slinging a few back. So this machine is a little bit different to the one we've just seen. This is a quality grader. Now this is for sort of grading the tubers. It does get the clod out as well, but it's quite, it's extra detailed in what it does. That belt there's the tubers it's kicked out, not making the grade. There's dollies, there's greens, there's spools, there's cuts.
So this is how you work as an operator. If you would like to be strict, then you move the slider to the left. Then you put them, for example, on 14. Then you will reject, in this case, let's say 3%. And if you be less strict, then you put them on, in this case, on 65. And then you will reject, let's say 1.4%, based on the latest 5,000 potatoes. Yeah. So he gives you an indication how much he will reject. So this means 65 is the machine will accept 65 penalty points. If you got more, it will reject. If you got less, it stays in. So that's why if you move to the left to 14, for example, then everything above 14 penalty points will be rejected. So move to the left, then you are strict. Move to the right, then you are flexible. So if you put everything on 100, it will work as a conveyor. It pass everything. If you put everything to the left, it rejects anything. Yes. So that's how the machine works.
splits the waste into soil and stock feed. Stock feed, soil.
Chicken.
This is Megan's average breakfast snack.
Yeah. That's what I bring to work every day.
It's red.
I'm trying to bloody cut it.
So I've just pumped some water and soap in there to get this mud out. So at the minute it's making the roller not the right shape, so it's tracking it off. You see it's turning that mud into a thick slurry now. Just see I'm pumping soapy water in there to flush the goo out. I can hear air. It's got one of my little friendly nails in it. Sweet. Abby's backing this year has been exceptional. Wait a bit.
Go a little bit.
You got it?
Go on.
So that was the hole yesterday. No nail as such, a bit more of either a sharp stone or flint or even a metal object. So it's just die grind on the inside to purify the rubber and get it down to like a natural grippy compound. So, quick walk round while it's warming up. Quite a bit noisy. Another roundabout here. Opposite side from one last week. It's another walk from one to things. Got a great pod bashing pipe going through it as well. Might get some spares out for that today. Look here, it always amazes me how you get bits of chain. Bits of chain going around the bar. Like an old horsey bit of tap. Abby's having a crafty sleep.
So just opening out under the field, the trailers have to navigate the fiddliness of not a lot of room. So here they are, having an awkward shuffle.
Just chalk penned or paint penned, holds in sort of a flap. Just going to put a different flap arrangement in here. Just hitting that through with a bit of nylon. Then you've got the wood splinters as when you use wood. Can you see all the clods on the floor there? So that was an opening out tram line. Not pretty. Anyway, we'd normally pick them off on the picking off table in the back. We would normally pick them off in there. However, the crossbelt shaft has sheared, so I can't do that now. It's quite hard to portray the wind. I don't know if you can see the dust. I say dust, it's still dusty. We had 15 mil. We wouldn't really know